The greatest wealth isn't money, but the people who stand by you. Will he learn this lesson? Arjun was a highly ambitious man. From the moment he stepped into the corporate world, he had one goal: to become successful, wealthy, and respected. He worked tirelessly, often spending late nights in the office, skipping family gatherings, and postponing outings with his wife, Mira. Mira, a school teacher, was once his biggest supporter, but as time passed, she felt more like a stranger. In their own home, conversations became shorter, dinners turned silent, and the warmth in their marriage started fading. His parents, who once enjoyed long chats with him, now only saw him rushing in and out of the house, always in a hurry, always distracted. One evening, Mira set up a candlelight dinner, hoping to reignite the spark in their relationship. She prepared his favorite dishes, dressed beautifully, and waited eagerly. But when Arjun arrived, he was too busy checking his emails to even notice. "You're always working, Arjun. We hardly talk anymore." Her voice was soft, but filled with disappointment. "I'm doing this for us, Mira. Can't you see that?" Arjun replied, barely looking up from his phone. Mira sighed. "For us? Or just for yourself?" That question echoed in his mind, but he was too occupied to reflect on it. Days turned into weeks, and Arjun's workload only increased. He missed his parents' anniversary celebration, forgot his best friend Rohit's wedding, and barely noticed Mira's growing silence. One evening, his father sat him down and said, "Son, success is meaningless if you have no one to share it with." Arjun, exhausted from work, simply nodded without giving it much thought. Then, something unexpected happened. One morning, he woke up and found a note from Mira on the bedside table. "I don't know if we're partners or just two people living under the same roof. I miss the Arjun who used to laugh, who used to care. If you ever find him again, let me know." Arjun felt a strange emptiness in his heart. He had been so focused on building a future that he had forgotten to live in the present. That evening, as Arjun drove home from work, he saw an elderly man struggling to carry grocery bags across the street. Without hesitation, he parked his car and helped him. As they walked together, the old man smiled and said, "Life is like a scale, my son. If you put too much weight on one side, the other side will tip over. Balance is the secret to true happiness." Arjun was struck by his words. That night, as he lay in bed, he couldn't stop thinking about them. Was he truly happy? He had the career he always wanted, yet his home felt empty. He remembered his childhood when his father would take time off work just to play with him. He remembered how Mira used to laugh freely, how his mother used to wait at the door every evening, excited for his return. But now, those moments were gone. For the first time, he felt afraid, not of failure, but of losing the people who mattered most. The next morning, Arjun made a decision. He needed to bring back balance in his life. Instead of heading to work early, he sat down for breakfast with his parents. His mother, surprised but happy, asked, "No meetings today?" "Meetings can wait, Mom, but family time shouldn't." She smiled, and for the first time in years, he felt a warmth in his heart that no amount of money could buy. He called Mira and asked her to meet him for lunch. She hesitated at first, but agreed. When they met, Arjun took her hands in his and said, "I'm sorry for making you feel alone. I want to fix this." A tear rolled down Mira's cheek. "I just wanted you, Arjun. Not your money, not your success, just you." That day, he promised to be a better husband, a better son, and a better friend. Arjun started setting boundaries at work. He no longer brought work home. He spent evenings talking with his parents, helping his mother in the kitchen, and watching the sunset with Mira. He rekindled old friendships, called his best friend Rohit, and even planned a surprise trip for his parents. Slowly, his life became more fulfilling. One evening, as he sat in the park watching kids play, the same old man he had met earlier walked by. "You look different, young man." Arjun smiled. "I finally understand what you meant about balance." The old man chuckled. "Good, because in the end, success is not about how much you earn, but how much love and happiness you create." Arjun had never felt more successful than at that moment. Success without balance is an empty victory. Work hard, but never at the cost of relationships. Because in the end, it's not money or achievements that make life meaningful. It's the love, laughter, and connections we share with others.